Hey, what's up guys, Steve from Cult of Mac here, and the grand unveiling of the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus will take place on the 7th of September. But this year, you don't need to wait for Tim Cook to take the stage to find out all of the new features. Months of leaks have already given us a sneak peek at a lot of the big changes coming to the iPhone. Here's what to expect from the iPhone 7. Apple is set to make just a few small tweaks to the iPhone 7 body design. It will come with the same rounded chassis of the iPhone 6 and 6S, except there will be fewer antenna bands on the back, making it appear more like one solid piece of metal. iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus have been the names tossed around most often, because 2015 was an S year in Apple's TikTok iPhone update cycling. Cook could pull out a huge surprise though, and call it the iPhone 6 SE, seeing as how it's going to look an awful lot like the iPhone 6 and 6S. Gold has been Apple's favourite new colour for the past 2 years, but in 2016 it looks like the iPhone is going blue, or at least a more formal black. Leaked prototypes showing the dark blue iPhone 7 look even more beautiful than we would have imagined, so the new colour or colours will probably be most in demand. One of the biggest changes for the iPhone 7 is the expected removal of the headphone jack. By ditching the 19th century analog audio plug, Apple will make room for a second speaker. But don't worry, a lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter will supposedly be included with the iPhone 7, so you can get your dongle on with your old earpods. The iPhone 7 is set to bring the biggest changes to the home button since the addition of Touch ID. Instead of using a mechanical home button, the iPhone 7 will allegedly feature a force-sensitive home button that gives haptic feedback like the trackpad on the new MacBooks. The change eliminates one more moving part from the iPhone, which should lead to increased durability and fewer repairs. Both the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are set to get huge camera upgrades that will be the most attractive reason for customers to upgrade. Unfortunately, the two cameras probably won't be created equal. For the iPhone 7, leaked spy shots of an alleged iPhone 7 camera sensor indicate that the camera is adding optical image stabilization along with a slightly larger lens array. It's unknown if Apple will boost the megapixel count on the iPhone 7, but undoubtedly perform better in low light conditions. The dual lens camera sensor on the iPhone 7 Plus could be a total game changer, putting the camera in your pocket one step closer to DSLR quality. The new sensor's multi-aperture cameras would improve overall image quality, increasing zooming ability and low light performance, while also potentially adding neat tricks like 3D imaging. This is likely to be the year Apple finally adds some serious waterproofing to the iPhone. Thanks to Apple's engineers' removal of the headphone jack and the addition of a force-sensitive home button, the iPhone 7 will have fewer entry points for water and dust. Don't expect to be able to swim with your iPhone just yet though. Gorilla Glass 5 might be ready just in time for the iPhone 7, making the device's screen more shatter-resistant than ever before. It's not the unbreakable sapphire crystal display we were hoping for years ago, but Corning's lab tests show that Gorilla Glass 5 is 4 times more likely to survive drops. Pictures of the new A10 processor destined for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus have already been spotted online, and an alleged early Geekbench score reveals the chip is the most impressive piece of silicon Apple's made yet. Apple has also adjusted the placement of the processor according to a leaked iPhone 7 circuit board. The A10 processor won't be the only thing that's faster on the iPhone 7. Thanks to some help from Intel, the iPhone 7's LTE download speeds could jump up to 450 megabytes a second, letting you blast through your data cap in just a few short days. Early leaks revealed the iPhone 7 may pack a 1960 mAh battery inside its simplified shell, bringing a 15% increase in capacity over the 1750 mAh battery in the iPhone 6S. Not only will the battery be bigger, but it may also charge faster, thanks to 5V 2A charging. That's going to come in handy since you won't be able to charge the phone and use the Lightning headphones at the same time. Baseline storage on the iPhone 7 is set to get a bump up to 32GB from the pitiful 16GB minimum Apple has had for years. Mid-tier units will likely come with 128GB, while 256GB becomes the highest option. But what about the RAM in the iPhone 7? Well, the iPhone 7 Plus may pack 3GB of RAM in order to compensate for the dual lens camera's images, which will be much more processor intensive, and Apple will likely include 2GB of RAM on the smaller iPhone 7. Well, that's it for this video, but let me know in the comments section down below what you'd like to see in the iPhone 7. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single video from Cult of Mac. I'll catch you in the next one.